Okay, I think we're ready to get started. Hello, I'm Tanya Cooper, and I am the host of Mentor Chat for Pitch Wars 2014. And in this series, of videos, we're going to be interviewing some of the mentors participating in Pitch Wars this year. And so we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to work my way across my screen here. And so Emily, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you write? And what are you looking for in your inbox?
Sure. I'm Emily. Hi, everyone. I write young adult, and my debut, This Side of Infinity, comes out spring 2016 from Simon Pulse, and I had to throw that in there because it's actually the novel I entered Pitch Wars with last year, so yay! And in my inbox, I'm looking for contemporary YA, and I'll also be looking for some magical realism.
That's awesome. Great. Thank you. That is such an exciting story, too. How inspiring. Okay, thanks so much. I'll come back to you and ask you another question here in just a second. Okay, Evelyn, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're looking for in your inbox?
Hi, so I'm Evelyn, and I write YA as well. I write both contemporary and historical fiction. And I was Pitch Wars mentor last year, and Emily was actually my mentee. And out of our team, we had, I think, 17 full manuscript requests, 5 offers of representation, and of course, then Emily had her book deal with Simon Pulse. So I was pretty excited about the success of my team on Pitch Wars. And as for my inbox, this year I am looking for contemporary, historical, and light fantasy, but no sci-fi and no horror because I am scared of ghosts and creepy crawly things.
That's awesome. Okay, that is probably the best story I've heard so far about the success of this event. Very cool. Okay, thank you so much, Evelyn. I'll get back to you in just a second. And Rebecca, could you tell us a little bit about what you write and also what you're looking for?
Hi, I write YA, I write urban fantasy YA, and I write contemporary new adult. And my debut new adult came out in February, so yay! And I was a Pitch Wars first runner-up about 18 months ago, so I love this competition. What I'm looking for, I want to see something different than we all. I want to see something that's not overdone and not too cliche. I've got a soft spot for new adult, but I like a little bit of YA.
That's great. Awesome story too. Wow, so much success just in this one little room, well, or multiple rooms, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch back to Emily. Emily, I have an important question for you. Okay, can you tell me, what are your pet peeves in submissions?
Yeah, pet peeves, let's see. Things like queries that are just way too long. That would be one thing. Ideally, I think that they should be a few short paragraphs, concise, no longer than a page. And then things like queries that are in different formats besides, third person or besides that paragraph structure, rhetorical questions in queries. That is actually a big pet peeve of mine, and hopefully writers out there have already heard that one. And then I think one of the last things I would say is if you choose to use comp titles, which can be, a great tool, and a lot of agents like to see that, just make sure that the comp titles aren't bestsellers and that you're not comparing yourself to The Hunger Games or to The Fault in Our Stars or any of those other titles that everyone on the planet has already read, because that's probably going to elicit a little bit of eye rolling from me.
That's great. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to move on. I'm going to come back to you and ask you one more last question, Emily, in just a minute. Evelyn. You're up next. How important is that first line?
So first lines are super important and at the same time not important enough to stress about. So for me, the first line is something that sets the tone of the book. It gives me voice and it makes a promise to the reader of what is to come. So if you need examples of really good first lines that I love, let's see, check out the Scorpio Races. Has a great first line for kind of more magical realism fantasy. And for Contempt, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, which I would say maybe is not just the first line, but the first like few lines, because sometimes it's not just about one sentence, it's about the entire beginning. And let's see, the one thing I'd recommend if you are kind of worried about first lines is check out this book, Hooked, which I think is pretty much my favorite craft book, which is all about first lines, first paragraphs, first pages, and first chapters. So this is kind of a must. Read this, and this is exactly how I feel about first lines.
That's great, Evelyn. Awesome. And wonderful resource. I need to check that out myself. Okay, thanks. I will be back to you for a fun question in just a minute. Rebecca, can you tell me what's overdone in your genre? What are you tired of seeing?
For new adult, since you guys are YA, I'll aim toward new adult. I'm tired of seeing abuse stories for a little bit. I think that there's a lot of room in new adult for characters who are influenced by their internal conflicts as opposed to more external. And definitely the rich older boyfriends. I think that there's a spot there for epic love, but not quite. I fell in love with my billionaire boyfriend after I was, abused. Something that's new plot-wise.
That's great. Thank you for that nugget of advice. Okay, now I have one last question for you guys. And, these questions might give some of your mentees a little insight to your personality. So, Emily, I'm going to ask you first. Could you tell me, if you had a choice, would you choose a pirate, swashbuckling, maybe drunk pirate, or a fairy princess? It doesn't matter what your thoughts are, or your reasons why. Just you have to choose. You have to choose one.
I have to choose, and I have no idea what the context is or other facets of their personalities. I'm gonna go with pirate.
Nope. Huh.
I'm gonna go with pirate. That's pirate.
Yeah, baby.
I just listen to Johnny Depp, I guess, and I love it. I'm gonna go with pirate.
All right, cool. Okay. So, these questions are completely out of context. There's no rhyme or reason. This is just so we can have fun. Okay, Evelyn. I have a question for you. When it comes to blue beings, not beans, beings, which is your favorite? Smurf or Avatar?
I guess Avatar by default because I don't like Smurfs.
Oh, harsh. Okay. I like it. Okay. Let's answer. Way to go. Okay. Thank you. Okay, and Rebecca, I kind of saved the hardest for last.
Whew.
I know. Prepare yourself.
All right.
Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, again, no rhyme or reason. There's no reason behind any of this. But tell me, when it comes to a really good villain. Who would you choose between Khan, that would be Benedict Cumberbatch, or Vader?
Darth Vader.
You know, I'm a Star Wars fan, and I do love some Anakin, but we're gonna have to go with Khan because he's just so pretty. He's just so pretty, and Vader, you know, I mean, he's a respirator. So
He's pretty evil. Like, there's like no redeeming qualities.
but Khan can like cure you with his blood. How do you not go for Khan after that?
Yeah. And yeah, those eyes.
I know, and he gets me one step closer to Kirk. So
That's awesome. No kidding, I'm right there with you. Okay, awesome. I think that concludes our questions for tonight. Thank you guys so much for participating, for giving your time, for mentoring, and giving our mentees a little inspiration and insight to what you guys are looking for. Thank you for joining us. Again, I'm Tanya Cooper, and we're going to talk to some of the mentors for Pitch Wars 2014. Let's go ahead and see what these mentors are looking for in their inboxes.
Hello, I'm J. Robin Brown, although most people call me J-Ro. I'm here to convince you to pick me for Pitch Wars. And anyway, this is my office. And this is incredibly awkward for me. Take 4. Hey, I'm J-Ro, J. Robin Brown. Not a salesperson. What can I say? Perhaps you would choose me just because of this accent. Forgot my glasses. They're important to get the whole mentor picture.
My name's Trisha Lee. I write young adult, mostly science fiction, some historical, always with a little bit of romance, and I am totally filming this video in the parking lot while I wait for my sister to come out of the dentist because that's the kind of summer I'm having. I have no time, but I also write romance novels as Lila Payne, and this is my first year as a Pitch Wars mentor. I'm super excited to work with you guys. I'm going to be looking for mostly YA contemporary, YA sci-fi. I would be open to reading fantasy, but I'm guessing you can probably find some mentors with more experience in that category. But either way, looking forward to seeing what I get.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Scott. I'm one of the Pitch Wars mentors. What I'd like to see in my inbox is young adult contemporary. I like stories that have a strong sense of setting and place and exploration of family, diverse voices, diverse characters. That's my cat there. And I'm also interested in historical YA with high concept, magical realism, and I think it would be cool to see something gothic with a little bit of a literary edge, and maybe something suspenseful.
Hello, Pitch Wars people. If you have a obviously I messed up. Hi, I'm Maggie Hall, and my YA international thriller, The Conspiracy of Us, comes out January 2015. If you have a high concept page turner of a YA manuscript, I would love to be your Pitch Wars mentor, and I promise I will do a better job than I did making this video.
Hello, I'm Dionne McCulloch, one of your Pitch Wars mentors.
I'm a young adult author with my first book currently out on submissions to publishers with my fantastic agent, Brianne Johnson of Writers House, who is one of the Pitch Wars agents. Strong writing that isn't afraid to take risks. If you thought, is this too strange? Can I send this out? I want to read it. I was a longlist and shortlist judge for this year's Bath Novel Award and was the judge that picked the book that went on to be chosen for representation by a top London agent. I know what to look for. Good luck and happy hunting!
Hi, I'm Callie. My mommy is Danny. Moen. That's an Pitchforks. My mommy. You want yeah. Bye. I need that books.
Good job.
No pictures, please. Look at camera with puzzle. And second time.
Hi, my name's Fiona McLaren. I'm represented by Jamie Bodner-Drowley of the Inklings Literary Agency, and this year I'm a mentor for Pitch Wars. I'm looking for young adult books, specifically ones with folklore, mythology, anything with deep ethnicity involved. I will take any genre, however, archaeological and historical books are a favourite of mine. If this sounds like you, please submit to me.
Hi, I'm Jessie Humphreys, coming live from the swimming pool in Las Vegas where it's well over 100 degrees. I'm the author of Killing Ruby Rose, which came out May 1st, 2014, and the second book comes out in October 28th. I'm really excited to be part of Pitch Wars 2014. I participated last year, and my mentee is now agented and well on her way to success. As far as this year, I'm looking towards young adult literature. I really love contemporary, that's what I write, but I'm open to everything from horror to historical romance and sci-fi, fantasy, whatever you got, throw it at me. Thanks, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Veronica Bartles, also known as the best Pitch Wars mentor ever, and I'm super excited to be mentoring again this year. This time around, I'm looking for fabulous young adult manuscripts. Now, of course, I especially love contemporary because that's what I write, but I also have a soft spot for retellings, and I'm a closet nerd, so a great sci-fi might just win me over. Above all, I want you to make me laugh and cry in the same manuscript. If you can do that, you're golden.
Hey there, Pitch Wars writers. I'm Lori Goldstein. I'm a young adult mentor for the second year in a row, and you may not know this about me, but 2 years ago, I was just like you. I entered my manuscript into the Pitch Wars contest, and I didn't get chosen, but that turned out to be the best thing for me. It gave me the feedback I needed to turn my first 5 pages into something that would first land me an agent and then a book deal. And now Becoming Jinn is coming May 12th, 2015 from Macmillan. Pitch Wars is an invaluable contest, so enter. Right now. Go. Do it. Bye.
Hi, I'm Stacy. And I'm Stephanie. This year we have some special news. We're teaming up to co-mentor for Pitch Wars to pick one lucky mentee and one lucky alternate. Could it be you? Only if you pick us. As you can tell, we have excellent taste in books and friends. Pitch Wars is more than just a writing contest. It's a beauty contest. To make your manuscript the most beautiful it can be. But for that to happen, you need to pick mentors you connect with. Let us tell you about our mentoring style. We believe in being supportive and encouraging. But we will also bust your... You might be wondering why you should choose us. Last year, Stephanie was the most highly requested mentor. Yeah, but Stacy won the entire contest. Go Team Orca. And this year we have big plans to win again. We hope you make the right choice. Us.
Hello everyone, I'm Brenda Drake, host of Pitch Wars. I hope you enjoyed the chats and the videos. First off, I would like to give a big, huge thanks to Rebecca Yaros for organizing the chats, and to Tanya Cooper for her mad interviewing skills. Also, I would like to remind you that the submissions for Pitch Wars is August 18th, and it runs for 24 hours. And that's New York time. I hope to see you August 18th. Thanks. Bye.